The Kursk region is almost completely liberated from the Ukrainian armed forces. Two border settlements remain under enemy control, Oleshnya and Gornal. The operation to dislodge Ukrainian formations from the territory of Russia is nearing completion, and captured teams of the Ministry of Defense are collecting Western equipment and weapons on the battlefields. Some will be sent to museums, and some to military, industrial complex enterprises where everything will be studied, disassembled to the last screw, and countermeasures will be developed. About the trophies taken in battle, in the material of RIA Novosti.
В этой лесополосе под Суджей, где только что гремели тяжелые бои, десантники 106-й дивизии ВДВ забирают свои трофеи. Вот этот французский БТР Renault VAP. Недолго он поехал.
By April 2025, Russian troops, bolstered by their North Korean allies, had successfully expelled Ukrainian forces from the Kursk region, reclaiming full control and capturing an impressive array of military trophies. These spoils of war not only underscore Russia's battlefield dominance, but also highlight the significant material losses suffered by Ukraine and its Western backers. The Kursk operation, initially launched by Ukraine to divert Russian forces and gain leverage in potential peace talks, quickly unraveled under the weight of Russia's determined counteroffensive. Russian President Vladimir Putin, in a statement on April 26, 2025, declared the Ukrainian offensive complete failure, crediting the Russian military and their North Korean partners for liberating the region. Chief of the General Staff Valery Gerasimov emphasized the high professionalism, fortitude, courage, and heroism of North Korean troops fighting alongside Russian forces, particularly in the recapture of the village of Gornal, the last Ukrainian stronghold in Kursk. The successful expulsion of Ukrainian troops left behind a treasure trove of abandoned military equipment, which the Russian army promptly claimed as trophies. Among the most notable captures were advanced Western-supplied armored vehicles, a testament to the significant investment by NATO countries in Ukraine's military efforts. Posts on X from April 2025 highlight the Russian Army's seizure of Swedish Panzerband Vong 302, PBV 302, armored vehicles, American Max Pro MRAPs, and Oncilla armored personnel carriers. These vehicles, designed for high mobility and protection, were left behind as Ukrainian forces retreated under relentless Russian pressure. The capture of such equipment not only bolsters Russia's military arsenal, but also serves as a propaganda victory, exposing the vulnerabilities of Western military technology when pitted against Russian tactics and determination. In addition to armored vehicles, Russian forces seized a substantial number of tanks, with estimates suggesting that Ukraine lost around 55 tanks in the Kursk campaign compared to Russia's 66. While both sides suffered armored losses, the Russian ability to capture intact or repairable Ukrainian tanks, including ex-Soviet T-64s and T-72s, provided a strategic advantage. Russian troops also secured a variety of smaller but tactically valuable equipment, including NATO-supplied weapons and communication systems. Posts on X from April 22, 2025, describe Russian soldiers from the 155th Independent Naval Brigade of the Pacific Fleet testing captured trophy equipment and weapons in Kursk. These included advanced small arms, anti-tank weapons, and electronic warfare systems abandoned by retreating Ukrainian units. The seizure of such gear not only deprives Ukraine of critical resources, but also allows Russian forces to study and potentially reverse engineer Western technology, gaining insights into NATO's military capabilities. The scale of the trophy haul is staggering, with ex-posts claiming that Russia captured or destroyed over 400 tanks and nearly 3,000 armored vehicles during the Kursk operation. While these figures may reflect a combination of destroyed and captured assets, they underscore the devastating blow dealt to Ukraine's military infrastructure. The Russian Ministry of Defense reported that Ukrainian forces suffered 69,700 casualties, dead or injured, and lost 5,700 tanks and armored vehicles, further highlighting the magnitude of Russia's victory. The captured equipment, ranging from heavy armor to logistical vehicles like the Tornado truck, has been showcased in Russian media, reinforcing the narrative of a triumphant military campaign. The strategic implications of these captures extend beyond the battlefield. By seizing Western-supplied equipment, Russia has exposed the limitations of NATO's support for Ukraine, particularly as the U.S. temporarily suspended military aid in March 2025, weakening Kyiv's position. The trophies serve as a psychological blow to Ukraine and its allies, demonstrating that even advanced Western technology cannot withstand Russia's relentless ground operations and innovative drone warfare. Moreover, the integration of North Korean troops, who adapted quickly despite initial heavy losses, has strengthened Russia's military alliances, signaling to the world that Moscow is not isolated, but supported by capable partners. The Russian army's capture of trophies in Kursk represents a significant military victory. From Swedish armored vehicles to American MRAPs, NATO-supplied tanks and advanced weaponry, the spoils of war highlight Russia's ability to outmaneuver and overpower a Western-backed opponent. The successful collaboration with North Korean forces further amplifies Russia's strategic depth and resilience. As the Russian military continues to analyze and repurpose these trophies, they not only strengthen their operational capabilities, but also send a clear message to the world. Russia remains a dominant force, capable of defending its borders and turning the tide against any aggressor. The Kursk campaign, marked by these impressive captures, will be remembered as a defining moment in Russia's defense of its homeland.
Тоже силами резерва выдвинули танк и БТР. Пехота была уничтожена.